So, ladies and gentlemen, Labour has won the UK election. So, what does this mean for us all, apart from the fact that we might get a little bit fucked? Well, I have here some information on what Labour's plans are. This was set out as their manifesto before the election, so this might be subject to change. Their top priorities are to provide economic stability with clear rules on tax and spending, including no increases to existing income tax rates, national insurance, or VAT. Now, of course, every government that gets into power says this, but then immediately tax goes up. They want to cut NHS waiting times with 40,000 more appointments a week by paying the staff more to work weekends and evenings. This is all well and good, but the massive amount of illegal immigrants coming into the country is going to sort of counterbalance that idea. They want to create a border security command with counter-terror style powers rather, to stop trafficking gangs and people smuggling, which is all very good and all very noble, but they don't actually want to stop the boats. They want to set up the Great British Energy Company, a publicly owned clean energy firm to create jobs, cut bills, and invest in clean energy, which again is a pretty good idea, except I'm sure it won't cut the cost of your energy bills, because they'll need to make the money back somewhere. They want to tackle antisocial behaviour with 13,000 more police and community support officers. Community support officers are fucking useless. On the beat in England and Wales. Why specifically England and Wales, I have no idea, because we have more crime than everyone else in the UK. And they want to recruit 6,500 more teachers and introduce free breakfast clubs at every primary school in England. Well, it's all right recruiting 6,500 more teachers, as long as they're not a bunch of woke idiots like the ones we've currently got teaching our children. So these are all some good ideas. So what else do they want to do? Economically speaking, they want to provide economic stability with clear rules on tax and spending policies and more independent oversight. No fucking clue what that even means. They want to cap corporation tax at its current level of 25% and replace a business rate system and publish a roadmap setting out future business taxes. So basically that is they don't want to tax big companies and rich people any more than they're currently being taxed, but they'll be perfectly happy with taxing you and me just that little bit more. They want to boost growth by reforming the planning system to allow more house building and infrastructure projects, which we wouldn't really need if we didn't have so many illegal immigrants in this country, and legal ones, I suppose. They want to draw up an industrial strategy focused on the UK's strengths. Love to know what they are these days. Racism and pro-Palestinian marches, I think, at the moment. Oh, and destroying and defacing landmarks because of climate change and not really wanting to do anything about it. They want to reform the employment support, including bringing Job Centre Plus and the National Career Service together to help people get into work. You mean to force people to get into work? That's what that actually means, because they do that every year as well. On the immigration side, they want to create the Border Security Command, of course. They want to cancel asylum seeker flights to Rwanda and hire new investigators, intelligence officers, and cross-border police officers. This is all well and good. That sounds like a pretty good idea, but it's actually not. The way they phrase it makes it sound absolutely brilliant, but it's not. Because if they're going to cancel the asylum seeker flights to Rwanda or wherever else we decide to send them, where are they going to go? Well, they're going to stay here, aren't they? So that's more illegal immigrants in this country. They want to set up a 1,000-person return unit to remove failed asylum seekers quickly and clear the backlog and end asylum hotels. Now, this is a good idea. I have to go along with that one. They could do more, and they could stop them coming over in the first place, so we won't have such a backlog of asylum seekers. But they can. That is a good thing. They're going to work internationally to address crises leading people to flee their homes and help refugees in their home regions. Now, that is not really any of our business. What we should do is work out whether these people actually need to come to this country. Are they actually fleeing some kind of bad stuff in their own country? Probably not, since there doesn't seem to be any children, there doesn't seem to be any old people, and there doesn't seem to be very many women. It all seems to be relatively young working age men. if you're really fleeing some kind of hardship in your home country, there'd be women and children and old people with them. But no, just working age men, yeah. Um, they want to reform the points-based immigration system and ban employers who break employment laws hiring foreign workers. Well, that's all well and good, but these employers wouldn't be hiring these illegal foreign workers if they weren't in the country in the first place. So you're trying to work out on this, trying to fix the symptoms of the problem rather than the actual problem itself. It's like when you get a cold and you cough a lot because you've got a cold, you do something to get rid of the cough rather than doing something to get rid of the cold. You're not really addressing the true issue. And they want to reduce net migration with workforce and training plans to end the long-term reliance on overseas workers in sectors such as health and construction, which again would be solved just a little bit more by stopping these foreigners from coming into the country in the first place, legal or illegal. Obviously, they want to do quite a lot for the environment. No one really gives a shit about that. Obviously, they want to remain committed to NATO and the UK's nuclear deterrent. That's a good thing, I suppose. Although a lot of people are saying that we should get rid of all our nukes. That's not a good idea. They want to seek a new UK-EU security pact and improve trading with the bloc, while staying outside the customs union and single market and not reintroducing freedom of movement. Well, we don't need to reintroduce freedom of movement. The bastards come over here all the time anyway. I mean, fucking hell. Don't mention here wanting to leave the EHRC though, so, or the ECHR, whatever the fucking call it. Crime and justice. They want to tackle antisocial behaviour with new respect orders, which is powers to ban persistent adult offenders from town centres. Well, that's all well and good, but how are they going to go shopping? They want to put special rape units in every police force. What you mean cops that are going to rape people? Or you might want to reword that one, mate. We've already got a few cops in this country that like to rape people. I mean, there's one been recently sent to prison for kidnapping, raping, and murdering someone. I'm guessing they mean like anti-rape units. They would put special anti-rape units in every police force and fast-track rape cases with specialist courts. That's all well and good, but not all rape cases are actually correct, So what about the poor guys that are just falsely accused, and you probably end up sending them to prison or whatever for no reason? Of course, that can be sorted out afterwards, I suppose, but mud sticks. They want to crack down on knife crime. Again, we have to crack down on knife crime. What the fuck is it with knife crime in this country? At least we haven't got guns. Well, we have got guns, but including tougher sanctions for possession and sale of machetes, zombie knives, and swords. Didn't they have a big drive about 2-3 years ago where you could go and hand these in? So no one should even have them anymore. But okay, fair enough. They're going to tackle shoplifting gangs by allowing police to investigate thefts below £200, which they should have been doing in the first place, because it doesn't matter whether you're stealing a fucking £7.50 case of beer or a £500 television. Right? It's still theft, because shoplifting in any way, shape, or form is still theft. So I'm glad that they finally want to do that to sort that out, because theft is theft at the end of the day. And then again, technically, if I pick up a penny in the street, that's theft. So I've never been arrested for it, though. That would be fucking stupid, wouldn't it? They want to build new prison places to end early releases due to overcrowding and improve coordination between services to cut reoffending rates. Okay, yeah, it might be a good idea. I'd love to know where you're going to build these prisons. And let's see. Oh God! In the democracy part, they want to change the minimum voting age from 18 to 16 in general elections. Yes, that's because they know that people between the ages of 16 to 18 know fuck all about governments and politics and things like that, and will be easily swayed by any kind of bullshit that you spout at them. And so obviously they'll get more votes for people like Keir Starmer and Rishi Sunak and stuff like that. They want to create a new independent ethics and integrity commission. Ooh, so government ministers are held to the highest standards. Well, that's about fucking time. Modernise the House of Commons procedures. Ban MPs from taking second jobs. Okay. We keep using this word reform. If we all voted reform, none of us would have been worth talking about. Reform would eventually replace the House of Lords, starting by removing hereditary peers and mandatory retirements for peers over 80 when a parliament ends. Now, that could be a good idea. Get rid of the House of Lords, because a lot of wonderful ideas that go through the government, like lower taxes on common people like me, and stuff like that, has to then go through the House of Lords to be sort of approved in some way, and they often say no, because obviously they're a bunch of rich bastards and don't care about the poor people. And they want to reset the UK government's relationship with devolved governments in Scotland, Wales, and Northern Ireland. That's probably actually a good idea. Reunite the United Kingdom and remake it a united kingdom. Okay, that was a good idea. I can go along with that. But a lot of what they want to do here makes me cough. No, a lot of what they want to do here is absolutely pointless, and it's not really solving the problems. But we shall see what they decide to do and whether they actually do any of this stuff. And I suppose over the next 4 years, I might possibly be able to keep you informed. I don't usually pay much attention to politics, but I think I might actually keep an eye on it at the moment. And I will point out, if Labour do anything absolutely fucking stupid that can ruin this country, or helps to ruin this country, the blame falls squarely on all those that went out and voted Labour, because there was enough people on the internet in various different places who was encouraging people to go out and vote reform in this country, because they would actually sort the country out. They wanted to stop the votes. They wanted to get rid of the TV license. They wanted to do quite a lot of good things. And enough people out there were saying, yes, go vote for these because they actually want to do something. But no, enough people out there voted Labour in. So on your head be it. You'll only have yourself to blame. And if you have any complaints, people shouldn't listen to you, because as the old saying goes, you made your bed, now lie in it. Unfortunately, you're making the rest of us lie in that same bed. And I don't think a lot of people in this country are happy about that. So if you voted Labour in the recent election, my advice would be, don't tell anyone, because people ain't going to like you. But yeah, that's the end of that. For just bringing that information. But let's see whether Labour actually is going to be good for the country, which I seriously doubt.